They might not be as well known as the Mannings or the Longs, but the Slaters might be the ultimate football family when it comes to persistence. Dad Jackie is a Hall of Famer who played 20 years with the Rams. His son Matthew is a 6-time Pro Bowler and team captain in New England. Theirs is a story of quiet greatness. It's not often that father and son step foot on the same NFL field together. But for Hall of Famer Jackie Slater and his son Matthew Slater, it's as natural as a baby's first step.
So did he just naturally take the football? Or?
Yeah, he took to it more than he did to anything else. He interacted with the game more with me going to practices, going to get treatment and all that stuff. And going to the games, he was up there with his mom.
Right.
And him and his mom sitting up there eating popcorn and all that.
Matthew has been around football since the day he was born. The first son of Jackie and Annie, he attended the 1987 Pro Bowl, the 1988 Pro Bowl, the 1989, well, you get the point. Jackie was selected to 7 Pro Bowls, and Matthew was there for most of them, along with 259 professional games, thousands of practices over 20 seasons, and more than one interview with NFL Films.
That's a stash, Matthew.
Strong.
I'd like to be remembered as a guy
Who was constantly concerned about getting better.
constantly concerned about doing my job and doing it as well as I possibly could.
Great.
All right, you go.
Great.
The only thing I remember about that interview was sitting there watching my dad and all the cameras and saying, hey, I want to be on TV too.
Okay, go.
Do you like going to the games to see your dad play?
Oh, who's that? With the glasses.
Yes.
What do you do at the games?
Well, I get a lot of hot dogs.
Yeah.
Probably sometimes popcorn.
Popcorn. Is that all you were thinking about was eating?
When you go to the games and stuff, do you watch the game the whole time, or?
No. I just play with my toys that my mom brought. Or just playing with my friends that go to the game.
All right, Matthew, good job. Hey.
Man, how about that?
Oh, man. How old were you there, man?
I think I was like 5.
5 years old.
I had asthma, allergies, still got glasses.
And while he didn't have his father's size or strength, Matthew made up for it with enough speed to make an impression as a kick returner at UCLA ahead of the 2008 NFL Draft.
Here's Slater at the 11. And he's got a lane. Breaks the tackle. Matthew Slater in a foot race. And Matthew Slater will win the foot race. Touchdown, UCLA.
You know, I thought at best that I'd be a free agent and have a chance to compete for a practice squad spot.
When that phone rang and he stood up and he said, hello, thank you, Coach Belichick.
I just want to call and congratulate you and welcome you to the team, all right?
I thought to myself, I cannot believe this. Kid has gotten drafted.
Matt Slater, another legacy pick, the son of Jackie Slater, drafted by the New England Patriots.
A lot of people were saying, well, you know, his dad must have known somebody that back there. My dad didn't know anybody here.
Not a soul. I don't think I even knew anybody on the team.
No, so it was a total
shock
for us.
So was Matthew's first action as a Patriot.
Back deep at the goal line is Matthew Slater. The kickoff end over end. Slater takes it on the fly, fumbles it.
Rough start out of the gates. I'll try to forget that first game. You know, our answer to adversity in football and in life has always been to keep working at it. Proper preparation prevents piss poor performance. and I think that's something that I learned from my dad.
And I got it from one of the coaches, the coach that drafted me in 1976, Chuck Knox.
I might say to somebody the 6 Ps, proper preparation prevents poor performance.
And so Matthew used to hear me say that all the time when I never even thought about it, that he was listening. And then one day he said to me, proper preparation, Dad, prevents piss poor performance.
In New England, proper preparation has led to Pro Bowl performance. Matthew has now gone to 6 as a special teamer, making him and Jackie the NFL's second most decorated father-son duo, behind Peyton and Archie Manning. Matthew is often the first to the ball and the second to address his team, after Bill Belichick.
We battled back, we responded. Mental toughness. Things get tough for us, we play through it. We play like that, fellas, we gonna be all right.
It is a little bit out of character for me, or at the beginning it was, but now it's something that I really enjoy doing.
I need an amen. How do we feel about a first Sunday victory? How we feel about going 9-0? How do we feel, though, about our 4th consecutive appearance in the AFC Championship game?
But for 34 years, one feeling eluded the Slater family: the joy of winning a Super Bowl.
Time runs out in the third quarter of play. The score, the Rams 19 and the Steelers 17.
I've seen that tape several times at home growing up, you know, knowing that they led in the 4th quarter against a team that a lot of people felt like they shouldn't have been on the field with.
Ferragamo back to pass. Intercepted by the Steelers, Lambert.
The Pittsburgh Steelers are the champions of the National Football League.
That was the only chance my dad got to play in a Super Bowl in 20 years. And then coming here and losing one in 2011.
Eli Manning and the Giants have finished off the Patriots.
I'm thinking, man, you know, maybe it's not in the cards for us to win this thing.
History seemed to be repeating itself in Super Bowl 49.
I remember during the game when Curse made that catch, thinking the same thing. Like, man, not again.
Amazing. This is David Tyree all over again.
Not only for me and my teammates, but for our family.
Russell Wilson extends the hands, he has it. Wilson, quick throw.
I felt like, you know, I won not only for myself, but for my dad.
When he won it, I felt like I won it as well. I got to see a young man grow from a kid to a guy who knew how to be a champion and became a champion.
I love your son.
Thank you very much.
And
I love you because of the way you treat him.
I've never had a more classy guy in 23 years. There isn't one guy in that locker room who doesn't look up to him.
Love you, man.
I love you too, buddy.
Love you. Let's finish it, huh?
Let's do it. You got it.
You're a beast, dog.
Nah, I'm not no beast.
You're a beast.
You're a
man.
beast.
You play through everything. I appreciate you.
You do too.
A lot of people would look at the high-profile players on the team, like the quarterbacks and the running backs and all the special players that you hear the names called all the time. But you know, I worked in that environment with a bunch of guys who weren't the stars. They was just the backbone of the club.
How you doing, man? Good. I got carte blanche, man. They give me carte blanche. Having a good time.
I grew to appreciate what rank and file effort brings to the table when it comes to trying to be a champion.
Everything good?
Everything's good.
Good. We got in all okay, everything. We're all set with our seats.
Okay.
We're going to go up there and just check out the game, enjoy.
And so I think guys like my son here are always going to be the backbone of clubs.
All right, yeah.
Before Bill get on me, man.
I see you, man. I love you.
I think of my dad as one of the all-time greats. I just trying to hold my own out there, you know?
You're doing a fine job of it. You're doing a mighty fine job of it. I couldn't be more proud.